Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. I'm coming at you live from San Jose, California, and I'm a freaking hot mess right now, and I'll explain to you in a second, but I'm totally cool with it. And as I was writing hot mess, autocorrect kept correcting it to hotness, and I'm like, no, autocorrect. This is not hotness. This is legit hot mess. So thanks for hopping on. If you're hopping on, go ahead and click the like button, comment below so I know that you're here. I'm so pumped that you're here. So first of all, I have a zit on my face and it hurts. I've washed my face, like all these things. It's just that time and it is just like wonderful and it hurts and it's lovely. And Rebecca, thank you for clicking the like button. I appreciate you. So that I have that going for me, and I'm trying to not use the pretty filter on Snapchat. And it has been, I think I've gotten so used to using filters to make myself look better, where I'm like, why can't I just love how I am right now? So you guys are just gonna be distracted by this, and I'm totally down with it. It is what it is, but I'm really trying hard to do that, because what I was finding is I was liking myself in pictures when it had filters on them, and then I wasn't liking myself in pictures when I was not filtered, and that's just not okay with me. So I'm trying to make a movement for myself of not using the pretty filter, because Eric and I love the pretty filter, if you know what I'm saying. So I have that going on. Packing. I still have a full suitcase from Milwaukee, have not even opened it, and we leave for Orange County this weekend. I'm just thinking about using the same suitcase. I'm heading to Punta Cana in like 20 days or something like that. I never think about my trips until they're actually happening. I go a lot of places. You guys, I'm not even prepared for it. I need to get ready for that. So just some updates with that. I've had 2 people message me, and I want to share this with you, because you guys, we have to stand up for each other and ourselves too. Do you hear me when I say that? Can you click the love button? We need to stand up for ourselves, and we need to stand up for other people. That does not mean be rude. That does not mean be critical. That does not mean being so insanely afraid of other people. We need to come together, and we need to join in this mission together to build up other people and find self-love. I'm just fully convinced that that is what we need to do. I had 2 messages, and I love them. Thanks for the comments and the likes and everything. I know you're here. I know you're with me. I had one girl. It was so funny. I even told her. And so if you're watching this, I'm talking about you. Yes. She messaged me and she said, Julianne, I used to make fun of your posts. And I literally read that and was like, yes, that's awesome. Because I've been coaching for almost 3 years. I used to make fun of your posts, and then something happened where my posts were actually helping her when she was feeling down later on. Like, she made fun of them first, and then she actually needed them. And I was like, that's so cool. First of all, thanks for your transparency. I think that's amazing. I love that, because I think a lot of people can be taken back by a strong social media presence, and can be taken back by a lot of positivity. You know what I'm saying? And so that was really cool. And I laughed, and I was like, thanks for sharing that. I think that's amazing. I love that. And then I had someone else comment or message me, and it's just so sad. And I'm encouraging her, is that she had so many people in her life judge her for posting on social media. Like, they actually told her, I'm glad you stopped posting on social media. Here's my thing, and I talk about this all the time, you guys, and be with me, share your thoughts in this, is why are we so okay with negativity? Why do we have to worry about other people? Why do we have to walk on eggshells in our life? And I just, I cannot begin to express to you what becoming a coach has done for me. It's just so hard to describe, because I finally get to live in that authenticity. Someone told me the other day, they're like, Julianne, it was a guy, he's like, you just have this ability to not care what people think, but you also have this ability to not come across as a rude person either. You just have this thing, and it's true. And it's I finally am alive in my own skin, where I'm not trying to compare myself. I still struggle with it, but it's so different now, and I'll explain that at some point. But why on earth are we stopping people from chasing their dreams and doing positive things and living with authenticity? And I truly believe it's because it stems this insecurity, like where you comment on other people and you're judgmental towards other people. It is because you literally are struggling in your own heart and in your own mind, that the easier thing to you to do is to tear down someone else because of your own inadequacies. And it just doesn't freaking make sense, but it does at the same time. And I just cannot even comprehend how destructive that is to people and how abusive that is and just how rude it is, where for me, I just want to be a part of a movement where I just want to empower you and share with you how you find your voice. And how you find your voice is you choose to be courageous and to be brave, because when I started to find my voice, people were critical. People were judgmental. I had multiple people tell me that they unfollowed me and then they refollowed me because they were wondering what I was up to. I had multiple people tell me that I had my own family, people in my own family saying I unfollowed you. It was just too much. Where it's like, too much positivity? Or was it a reflection of the things that you're not doing and you didn't like it, but then you reflected it off of, it's too much, you're just too there, you shouldn't be doing that? Really? I shouldn't? What I think is you shouldn't be saying that. I'm reading this book, How to Make a Serious Impact on Girls. Like, this is just like, hey, y'all are awesome, yes, but listen to this, okay? And you need to share this and tag people because they need to hear this. I'm running a boot camp, and it's called the I Am That Girl boot camp. You need to get in on it. I'm gifting this book to new challengers that do it with me. We need to stand up for each other and ourselves too. Ladies, we need to collaborate, not compete. We need to champion each other, send out high fives across the World Wide Web, and give high fives in person. We need to rally around one another in times of joy and in times of sadness. This may be the age of faceless internet monsters calling us names, but we can be the change. We can say no to all of that, and we can start a movement in our own backyards. We can be the ones who say no thank you to gossip and yes please to friendships. When we start to praise girls around us, when they score the highest grade in the class on a test, when they land incredible jobs, when they have beautiful families, whatever, we start lifting up those girls and ourselves. When we reach out in tough times, when someone has lost in love, failed an exam, missed out on an opportunity they've been dreaming of, any of it, we show that girls can be each other's backbones rather than a source of one another's pain. Whoa, you all. Like, it's just crazy. The person who is like, people are legitimately happy that I stopped posting on social media. Kind of what makes me want to put a middle finger, but I'm not that type of person, up like to the screen, because I just don't get it, where it's like, it just starts with the tiny minds and such insecurity that we need to rally against each other. So if your biggest concern is other people on social media and being a little afraid to reach out to people, like I see all the time where people are like, this person unfollowed me because they were like doing this and like all this stuff, where like I see it, but I don't say anything about it. Like, who am I to be like, you shouldn't think that? Like, who am I to be like, can you stop posting that? Even though it doesn't really like jive with me, like certain things that people say, like I don't like being around negativity. It's just not my jam. So I will minimize it in my life. But on social media, that's like where I work. I see it all the time. I see it, but I am not going to be critical based on that. Does that make sense? Where to me, it's just like, stay out of people's things, like encourage them, uplift them, like help them be better. And you just have to realize, for you, if you have some negativity in your life, which you probably do, because we all do and we all struggle, that's for sure, is that why would you let a tiny mind rob you from living your absolute best life? But not just your best life, you get to help empower other people live their best lives. To me, that's courage and bravery and sacrifice. I'm willing to sacrifice. If people are going to be critical to me and message me and be negative, I'm not going to stop because of those tiny minds. They're going to stay tiny. The thing is I keep expanding my brain. I don't think I'm better than anyone. Let's just keep that straight up. I don't think I'm better than anyone. When I expand my mind, I can see beyond those limitations. I can see beyond that negativity. I can see behind or beyond that criticism. It doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. It's just that's not my focus. You are who you surround yourself with. You are what you think about. And if you are constantly just like in this hot mess, crazy negative vibe, check the people around you and check who you're listening to. Because in my opinion, it's just like, I can see beyond that. When people are trying to like derail me, where I'm like, that is getting you nowhere. And you are going to stay like that unless you choose to change. Me, I'm not going to stay like that. I'm not like that. I'm not like you. I'm not trying to bring people down based on trying to chase their dreams. So for all of you guys out there who are worried about other people, so say you want to start this online business, it's just going to require bravery and trust. And if you are, I have this one friend where we just had an incredible weekend, and she's like, man, everyone was just really negative to me. And I was like, how'd you feel on Saturday? And she's like, amazing. Well, don't let those negative people stop you from feeling amazing. Just don't do it. I'm just here to encourage you. You're not alone. If you're struggling, if you're facing criticism, people, I get it too. And like I said, people message me all the time. Like, I unfollowed you and then I had to follow you again. And I love it when they tell me the truth. I love that. I love it where it's like, Julian, you're so annoying. Or this and that. Because to me, I know it has nothing to do with me and everything to do with them. Because what I'm putting out is going against the norm. Everyone's cool with the negativity. And maybe not cool with it. Because I see it all the time too. Where maybe they just let it be, right? For me, I'm like, no. I am going to elevate my thinking and help elevate other people's thinking. And I'm going to work on myself daily. And I am going to share some really cool news. And that's so funny, Valerie. That's hilarious. But it's so true, right? Where it's like, let's freaking make an impact, okay? And let's stop worrying about what other people think. So if you're being held back because other people are like, I'm glad that you stopped posting on social media, I don't need them in my life. You don't need them in your life. Not at all. Your calling and your passion is going to require you to take a leap. Your passion, your bravery, your ability to empower other people is going to require hard work. It is going to require you to step outside of your comfort zone. It's going to require you to leap so big, and it's going to be scary. Trust me, I've done that a lot. Eric and I are about to take a huge leap soon, and I'll tell you that soon, but it is scary. But like, I'm just telling you, there's so much life to be lived, and if we're just in that scarcity mindset and in that fear, it's just going to continue to rob us. It's going to continue to destroy us. But what I want to do is create this movement of empowerment where I work on myself every day, you guys, and it's not perfect. It's not at all. I invest in my mindset. I work out. Not every workout is perfect. I invest in nutrition. My nutrition isn't always perfect, and I'm not going to claim to be someone who has it all together. We talked about my Zits. But I am going to be someone who's going to be transparent, and I am going to be someone that says, like, the struggle is real, but it is so worth it, and the people that you get to help because of it it's going to change lives, and it does. And it's just like with the power of Jesus and faith and you just being consistent and trusting this process, the most beautiful things are going to happen. And I just can't help but think, if people are being negative in your life, you really have to say, this has nothing to do with me and everything to do with them. Their mind is tiny. This is making me feel good. Why wouldn't they want me to be healthy and happy? And I think it's a complete reflection on their lifestyle, where it's that insecurity where they aren't feeling filled up. I hear that all the time, where if I'm with girls, they'll just like make fun of people. I try not to surround myself around people, but have you been around women who they'll just like make fun of someone, or they'll see something on social media, maybe someone's cellulite, whatever. I don't hang out with that many types of people, right? But when they do, I can't help but think it's because that's an insecurity that they've struggled with. Maybe you're a mom and you judge other moms. Maybe it's because you're feeling insecure as a mom. But people that I surround myself with that don't do that, like in their marriages, that they don't bash their husbands and things like that, I can't help but think it's because they truly are like content with that. And they don't need to go around making themselves feel better by bashing other people, if that makes sense. So I just encourage you to be brave today. I encourage you to be courageous today. And I just encourage you to really take a step back and say, what are my passions? Why am I holding myself back? What is it that I'm so afraid of? And it's probably you're afraid of the judgment. But once you start working on your mindset and you start thinking of it from a different way, it's going to be so beautiful. Where to me, it's like, I can just see like how the negative feels the negative, but the positive feels the positive. And it's beautiful, you guys. I cannot wait to watch you soar. If you have been considering joining Team Happy and Fit, I want to mentor you. I want to mentor the heck out of you. I have so many conversations with you guys and how much growth has happened since coaching, not just in my own life, but in your life. And I can't help but think that this gift can't stop with me. And it has just been a process and a transformation for myself. Every single day, I'm choosing to transform. I don't have it all together. I have not even showered today. I'm a mess. But a hot mess, a beautiful mess, and one where it's like turning my mess into a message. And I just hope that you can see that if you're being held back in life, like, it's not worth it. Just take a leap, and it's going to be amazing. But I'd love to mentor you, and I'd love to help you, and I'd love to show you what this is all about. It's just incredible. It's really cool, and it is life game-changing, actually. All right, you guys, have an amazing... Thanks for all the interaction. Thanks for the likes, the love, the comments. I appreciate that so much. Share, comment below. Tag someone and message me. I'm here for you. You can go to my YouTube channel, Julianne Condia, and hit subscribe, and you can catch more live videos over there. All right, I'll talk to you later.